So I won the die roll, and apparently my opponent tried to go before I did. So we're going to start from here, boys and girls. He's going to reset. I flip up a Kyuramon. So this should help me out drawing. I Digivolve into Madoki Beta. This will help us lock down any memory boost they try to use. Then we're going to slam down Davis, giving him 4. We're going to reveal 1, 2, 3 cards. I'm debating on grabbing the Strabi because that would be the better play of the two. Because that is the best play. So now it's his turn. Now he can actually do what he needs to. He's going to flip up that Demimera. He's going to Digivolve into the Labra. And then he's going to Digivolve into that beautiful Eyesmon he likes so much. Purple really loves that Eyesmon this set. So let's see what they can do and what I can do. I'm very excited because you can't beat this. He then gives me 3 with the Gabumon he plays down. So I'm debating on promoting the Madoki up. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't have much resources to really put him in a weird spot, you know? I can attempt to lock down the Gabumon, but it just really won't do much. So I'm going to just go Strabimon, reveal top 3. We're going to grab the Korikakumon to hand, bottom deck the other 2 cards, because we won't see them for the rest of the game, I promise you. I'm like, do I set up here, walk into a trap? I don't know. Like, I'm going to go Kumamon, give him 2 to at least slow down his progression. At least with that, he won't kill my Digimon right outright. And if his Eyesmon actually dies here, which it doesn't, we get the Tommy. We trash all the sources, which, boy oh boy, now Eyesmon won't get that 9 million draw. And then we get a Matt 2-drop Matt. So we're going to go to 4 regardless of turns now. This is really going to get nasty pretty quickly. He activates Death Claw to pop my Kumamon, killing his Eyesmon so that he can now draw 3 cards and then trash a bunch of cards, which, good for him. I mean, hey, he discards a Fly Bullet and a Trump Sword, so we are playing against Beelstar control. Then he decides to pop his Gabumon, grabbing the Eyesmon and the Gabumon back. So that'll lock me out of gaining any other added resources through the mat. Then he just slams down the Eyesmon anyway. So I will go to 5, which, yes, boys and girls, we want that. We are going to lock down that Eyesmon and he's not going to be able to play. I decide to promote up the Madoki Beta so that if we do end up stripping sources later, we will. Then I'm going to go and stun this thing down good. We're going to go Korikaku on top of the Tommy, which triggers his lockdown effect. So it doesn't really matter because we'll probably grab the Korikaku back because we're going to go into Beowulfmon to draw us 1 card for 1 evolution. Then bounce back, bounce the Eyesmon, swing in 7k, Trump Sword, killing the Madoki Betamon, which is completely okay with me as long as the Beowulfmon survives. We have more plays to do. And that's how we like it. I'm going to go Hammer Spark, go up 1 memory. Then I'm going to play Sora Joe down, choking him down to 2, which is going to help us out a lot. Now he flips up Demimera, goes into Gabu. That's okay. Then he's going to go back into the Eyesmon, passing it over to 3 for us with our Davis. So I'll flip up Kiora, go into Madoki Beta, which, fine by me, boys and girls. Let's get a bunch of memory while we punish that Eyesmon later. Swing in with our Beowulf for 7. He's just a Gabumon. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. And then I slam down Bokomon, go to 0, reveal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 amazing targets, boys and girls. I'm actually excited. I'm going to grab the Sora and Joe because I have to mandatory grab a Tamer. And then I'm debating Korikaku or the Beowulf. I'm like, Korikaku's probably the better of the 2 bets just because I can stun something down. I just got to double check. I know I have a Beowulf in hand. I just don't know if I can gain more resources out of this. It's a tough call because, to be honest with you, I want to either grab the Kuma, Beo, and the Korikaku, but I'm like, I think going Kumamon here, just so that we can remove a source later, will buy us some more beneficial rewards. So we're going to add this to hand, And I think I'm pretty solid with what I pulled. My hand's actually looking a lot cleaner here. And if I go up into any hybrid, I'm going to guarantee going to get free memory out of this because the Bokomon's going to let us Digiball for free. So I'm like, he's at 0. There's nothing too crazy here. I mean, he can try to fill a board, but I have Lethal really on board no matter what he does. Especially if he slams down a couple Eyesmons. He's got a Digivolve on top of all those Eyesmons. So it's like win or lose here. I have a good solid hit radius. Even if he goes into Beelstar, I'm not going to have an issue with it. He's only got 2 Trump Swords and a Fly Bullet. So that would mean a bunch of memory coming my way. So I just had to verify that. Like the worst case of happening right now is Sora Joe gives him 4 and then he tries to cakewalk it. But I feel like I'm in control here. Like, it's tough because you want to make the right call and not give them too much memory because then they're going to just really punish you afterwards. Like, set up hybrid win potential. If he goes, slams down a Beelstar, I'm going to gain a bunch of memory, which that's like what is going through my head right now. I'm like, do I give him? Like, that's all I have right here. So I'm going to slam down another Sora Joe, give him that beautiful 4 he wants, and he's going to draw. So I feel confident here, even if that Eyesmon doesn't die. We got at least a couple targets if he can get... He hits a... another, you know... Oh, no. He just goes straight for the Cerberusmon. So he's going to rush into our Beowulf, then do Call from Darkness, popping his Digimon, which he's going to get a bunch of resources free of charge. So he's going to proc a few things. He needs to finish the resolve of Call from Darkness first, but he decided to activate all the rest. You have to finish resolving Call from Darkness first. You cannot just keep adding cards, but my opponent did that without realizing it. It's okay, but you have to resolve effects first before you can activate anything else. So that's the big thing about Calls for Darkness. You need to add the cards first. So he's going to grab the Eyesmon and the Gabu that's in the trash. So he discards a Nailbone and an Eyesmon for the Gabu and the Demimera. So that's fine. We got an Eyesmon on board. If he can go into promote, he'll be pretty solid here, which is okay. I feel confident enough that I don't have much to worry about here, because I have a bunch of memory coming my way the next turn. And once the bunch of memory comes my way, he's done for. I do promise you that. So let's see what he's got up his sleeve, shall we? I'm really excited to see what he's going to do here. This isn't an easy matchup in the slightest at all. So he's just checking. He's gone through 2 Call from Darkness and 1 Dark Deathclaw. So I'm pretty confident that he's not having crazy amount of options. He's going to go to Gamplay promote, giving me 3. He's got 3 memory to work with. That's fine by me. We're going to promote the Madoki Beta up. I pretty much have Lethal on board. So I'm going to go into Kumamon, strip the source from the Gamplay promote. We're going to go gain 2 memory off of the Boko. So free. And then since I stripped the source with Akuma, Kuroamon activates. I love it because now I don't have to swing guaranteedly. I love the card a little bit more than Upamon, in my opinion. It's just slightly better. Then we're going to go into Bayo for 1, draw. So we got plenty of attacks going on here. So Bayo swings, add Kuma into hand. We're going to bounce the promote back to hand. It swings into a Beelstar itself, killing off my Digimon. Then Madoki Beta swings in, Deathclaw, killing off the Boko. Sad days, guys. But that's okay. We got some decent headway here. I think we're pretty solid going into the follow-up turns. There's not much he can do except possibly remove my threats. And we're going to go play a Shirabi down. We're going to reveal 1, 2, 3, and then 4. We only can grab the hybrid. There is no Koji in that lineup. So that's okay. We got Shirabi and Madoke Beta. Flips up Demimera, goes into the Gabu. I mean, he has to wipe my board this turn, or else he loses. But hey, really good game so far. I gotta say, I'm pretty excited. So let's see what he does. He needs to clear this board, but I have a bunch of hybrids. So he's gonna go into Dracmon. Give me a bunch of free memory, just to try to regain some resources. We flip up Anupa. Then we Digivolve into Sayokomon. So we're pretty looking clean. We just need a couple attacks here, and we win. So swing in with Madoke Beta. It dies, and game, boys and girls. So that was game 1 in a nutshell. What did you think of this game? Let's go into game 2, shall we? All opponent game 2. Let's see if he can actually pull a W out of this. I'm excited because this matchup is a very interesting one. This deck still has some popularity with it, and it's really cool to see decks like Beelstar, Beelstar come in with out of nowhere for a lot of players because most of the deck flies under a lot of people's radars. I like creativity when it's like this. I get the Eyesmon package is so nasty. There are 5. It makes it kind of ridiculous to deal with because it's such a rushable package. So I'm confident enough here, and I hope my opponent is too. So the thing I have to worry about the most is if I'm going to die that turn. He's going to go first because he lost the last round. He's going to flip up his beautiful Demimera right back up, and I'm quite excited to see what he's got. He dissolves into a Tsukimon and into that Eyesmon scatter mode in raising. That brings him to 2, and I'm quite okay with that. I'm excited. Let's go. So I'm at 2. I can play out a lot of stuff here. When I hatch, it's the Upamon. I hate the Upamon, to be honest with you. But hey, I'm going to go Hammer Spark, go up 1, slam down, Bokomon, reveal top 4. We have top 5. I mean, we got really good targets. We got a Tommy that's guaranteed in my hand regardless. And then it's either grab the Shirabi or the Kuma. I think I want to go Shirabi, but I'm also feeling Kuma. But I stuck with the Shirabi. I think the Shirabi play, just to dig a little deeper, to Digivolve on top of there, really does help out. I was really missing a rookie in my opening hand, so that really does help out. So I do have Ice Wall, which can punish him later and I'm excited to do so. And then play Tommy down so we can start shutting down that stupid Eyesmon later. So let's see what he does here. He swings into that security stack, and it's an Ikakumon. Korikakumon, I mean. So that's going to kill Eyesmon. So he's going to trash, gain a memory, trash Nailbone, and the Eyesmon, so they both come into play. I mean, hey, the Eyesmon's in the Nailbone's in trash, discards a Fly Bullet off the Demimera, and there we go. So he's at 4 memory right now, which I don't want him to have 4. Personally, I hate him having 4, but hey, we'll work with what we got. So he can Digivolve on top of his Eyesmon here and get really set up, or else he's got to do some crazy shenanigans. So I'm excited to see what he can do here. Let's see if he can get lethal against me. Because, ooh, he goes right for an early Beelstar. Popping my Bokomon, but gave me a bunch of memory. Sorry, Beelstar. Like, why? I promote the Shirabi up anyway. I mean, I'm going to get a free draw out of it, so once I swing, going to really help out. I'm going to Digivolve into Kumamon, go to 2, draw. Now I can lock down his Beelstar, very easy. So I'm going to Digivolve into Beowulfmon, go to 0. We're going to swing in, bounce the Eyesmon, lock the Star. Now that gets a Gabumon out of here, which I'm okay with. I'm okay with getting rid of a weak security. I'm really happy. So what do we do here? We're going to play down Davis, give them a lovely one. 1, 2, 3. We get the Korikaku. Put it to my hand. Bottom deck the rest. That's okay. He draws. Let's see. He flips up Demimera. Goes into a Tsukimon. Draws himself a card. Then Digivolves into a Zawart Defeat. Popping my Davis. Giving me 2 memory to play with. I get Kuramon. So that's fine by me. So I'm going to Digivolve on top of it with a Sarabi. And now I'm going to Digivolve into Kumamon. Stripping the source. Which now I can lock down the Zawart Defeat. Which will help. Lock down the Zawart Defeat, which is I'm happy for. So it's a fly bullet. So it's going to trash my Kuma out of here, sadly. So I don't get an extra swing in. But hey, that's still a Zawart Defeat on board. I get to attempt to kill later. Or, you know, bounce it out of here. But hey, we'll find out what I do with that. So, there's so much possibilities here. I'm going to play down Boko. I'm going to give him not a crazy amount of memory at all. Give him 1. So we get a Tamer, we're getting Beowulf, and we're going to get the Sora Joe, which will help us out. Draw. Get Tsukimon. So he's got to get rid of the Zawart. Probably is going to pop my board here. Probably be the best bet. He's going to Death Claw, which is going to kill off his Zawart Defeat, bringing him to 0. Pops my whole board. So I just lost out everything for that. But hopefully this can give us a good headway here. Digivolves into Eyesmon, giving me 1. I hate when my opponent just resource strips me. But that's fine. I'm going to punish him after this. I'm debating on promoting the Sarabi or leaving it in the raising. I mean, I can get a draw off of the Sarabi now, but that won't guarantee I will get a bunch of draws later. So we're going to strip out the sources here with the Tommy. Bring him to 1. He draws. The Eyesmon is still there. So he flips up Demimera. So Eyesmon swings in. Hopefully hits a Tamer. We hit a Mat. There we go. We're going to gain at least +1 on anything he does the rest of this turn. So then he's going to do Call from Darkness, popping the Eyesmon. So let's see what he does. He's going to add the Eyesmon and the Gabumon to hand. He's going to discard Eyesmon 1. Discard a Zawart Swarmer. So that looks good. Digivolves into the Gabu. He's still at not a really acceptable number here. Digivolves into the Promote to draw. He's at 0. He swings in. Let's hope for another Tamer. Nope, it's Ikakumon. So Korikakumon killing off that Promote. Get it out of here. I don't like it. Digivolves into the Eyesmon in the background. So choking me at 2. So what I can do is probably hold off on promoting. But we're going to go for that Promote, I think, is the best play here. And I got an Ice Wall. So what I'm going to do is get close enough to Matter, where I'm going to swing in. Hopefully this doesn't die. It does. Okay. Well, we got only a couple more plays here. He's got me at 2, which fine by me, but I'm going to have to force him to stun lock my full board, or I have to stun lock his whatever next play he does. He's got a lot of potential here. And that's what I'm worried about, is the potential of this board. He's got 2 security. I have 2 security. Very close game, too. I think I can win it if I play this right. And we're going to go Ice Wall for 1. Then play Sora Joe, giving him 3. So we're pretty good here. So whatever he plans on doing, even if he swings, we'll instantly pass it to our turn. And if he floods the board, I get a bunch of memory. So whatever he does, I'm going to get a +3 to. So that's going to help out. Digivolves into Cerberus. Draws. Plays Cerberusmon Werewolf mode. So he's going to pop that whole board. So that's a bunch of draws there. Draw one, discard an Eyesmon there. Draw one, discard another Eyesmon. Draw one, discard another Eyesmon there. So he's got a full board. 9-0. Let's go. And what is he going to do here? I mean, I can just stun his whole board here and just call it a day. I mean, I'm excited. Aren't you? This could mean death if I cannot remove this whole board. So there's 4 targets on here. So Cerberus Werewolf mode swings. It gives me 2. I'm going to go 2 + 1. So I'm at 5 memory. We flip up Kyoramon. So I got to stun this outright. But I think I do a misplay here where I could have done a lot more damage outright. So we're going to promote Tommy up. Digivolve into Korikaku. Lock down the first Eyesmon. So we're pretty solid there. We're going to Digivolve into Bayo for 1. Draw. I get a Magna Guru in my hand. So what I can do here is a lot, actually. I can stun and bounce 1, leaving him 1 more to play with. I'm like debating on going to Magna here, so I can bounce a few more, but I'm like, I need to swing at least something. So I'm going to Digivolve into Modoki Beta, hopefully draw something, and I did. I drew the Howling Memory Booster. So that's going to make another attack null and void. So that's how we're going to win this game. I got my answers, boys. So I'm going to swing in, bounce the Korikaku, bounce that Eyesmon, stun the Cerberusmon. Security check. My Beowulf stays on board, which, let's go, boys and girls. That's what we want. We want him to stay alive. So we got some major potential here. I need to stop that final Eyesmon, but I have the Howling Memory Booster anyway. So I'm excited. Let's see what we can do. This is plenty of Tamers on board. I got a decent amount of lethal. I just need to stun 1 more. Howling, stun the Eyesmon, bringing him to 1 memory, boys and girls. We completely shut down his whole board, and we have game. He flips up that final Demi-Mirror, goes into Labramon, and I'm quite excited. He can't swing for lethal, and he's at 1. What is he going to do? And then I got a bunch of memory coming at him. So he could possibly attempt to clear board state if he slams down another Beelstar. So, I mean, that's a good possibility there. And I know this is one-sided here. I think I have him locked. But I could be completely wrong. So, I mean, he's got the crackback if I don't win next turn. He's definitely got the full board. So, Beelstar. Beelstar will go bring me to 6, if I remember correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 from 12 is 7. From that 1, he brought me to 6. I gain extra 2 memory there. Draw, and it's just lethal. Modoki Beta. We got Agabu. And then Hybrid for game, boys and girls. Win. Good game. Good game. I think this was a very exciting matchup. What did you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. I really would love to hear from you. And if you like these videos, let me know what kind of matchups you want to see next. And I'll catch you the next time. Peace!